Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. My name's Tracy, and your beginner workout today, we're focused on stability, balance, and core. Those are three elements that are really crucial to improve your strength, posture, and to make sure that you stay strong as you age. Okay, the format is going to be 40 seconds of work, 15 seconds in between. I'm going to give you one from each category. So one balance, one core, and one cardio, and then we'll repeat that through twice and go to the next little circuit. No equipment's required today, but I am gonna use a towel. That's gonna be in one of the exercises. We'll stand on the towel. If you don't have it, you can just stand on the floor. That's totally fine. All right, we'll start you with a warm up and end with a cool down. Remember, we also have our follow along motion mastery program. If this is something that you really wanna work on, mobility, stability, balance, flexibility, then be sure to grab that program. It would be great for the new year. You can click or tap the card at the top of the screen or check it out in the description below. All right, but today, let's do this one and move daily. You could do core training or cardio on the watch. Let's warm things up. We're gonna start with a wider stance and hand to toe tap right here. If you can't touch your toes, touch your shins. We're just gonna warm the body up here a bit before we jump into our program today. Just increase blood flow a little bit to make sure we're releasing that synovial fluid into the joints. Of course, we're not lifting today, but we're doing a lot of movement patterns, of course. So we want to make sure we're warmed up. A little side to side lunge right here. Reach your hips back. And let's walk those feet in just a bit. We're going to hinge forward at the hips and stretch right here through the chest. And switch sides. You can give that wrist a roll at the top there. Switch again, roll the wrist. And one more time here. Good, round up. And let's heel dig right here. Draw your elbows back. High knee here. And butt kick with a punch. Let's reach across here, stretch through the middle back. Overhead here. And some front kicks. If you can't kick high, just kick low. Little punch right there as well. All right, let's finish with a torso turn. Pivot your foot. Draw your elbow across. All right, there's the first three exercises. Remember, we'll do one from each category. We're gonna start with cardio to continue in that warm-up mode, and here we go. Okay, we're gonna start with that cardio. We're going into 2 knees, 2 jacks. Low impact there. You could kick it up if you'd like, if you have that available to you. I'm gonna do low impact today. Let's work knee, knee, jack, jack. Okay, we're gonna go right into our core. which is going to be the bird dog. So come down onto all fours. You're going to push up through the shoulder blades. And then opposite hand and leg is going to reach out in front of you, and then we'll alternate. Here we go. So we reach, slow, and switch. Good. And again, think about that wider base of support and don't bring the knees so close together if you need. And I want you to think about there being a glass of water on your back that you don't want to tip off. So nice and slow and controlled here. Nice. Let's come up to standing. We're going to go into our balance stability part. I'm going to hold a dumbbell, a 12-pound. You could hold a bag, a dumbbell, a kettlebell. We're going to march with the weight pulling us on one side. So you're tall. We march. I'll call halfway in the hand. You can keep your arm in for a little bit more challenge here or here for more stability. Okay. But now we're fighting against the pull of that weight, trying to stay tall and upright. Switch arms, and of course, stay balanced. This mimics when you're maybe walking with a heavy bag of groceries on one side. Okay, let's go back to the top, back to your cardio. So round two, if you have a heavier weight, you want to challenge your muscles a bit more or your stability more, feel free to do that. Let's go back. 2 knees, 2 jacks. Here we go. 1, 2, jack, 1, 2. And down into your bird dog. Okay, glass of water on your back. Push up through the shoulder blades. Neck is neutral. It's in alignment with your spine and opposing arm and leg at the same time. Reach and switch. Don't let the hips drop.
You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous. I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Real things something nothing.
Nice. Okay. Come up to standing. Let's go back into our balance. I do have a heavier weight here, a 20-pound. A bag of groceries might weigh about that amount. I'll call half. You're marching out to the side and up. Try not to let that weight rest against the body here either. Yeah, now it's pulling me. I did need that heavier weight amount here. And carefully switch hands. You're tall and march. Let's go right into our cardio. Another round here. We're gonna start back with this duck under punch. So wide stance. We're gonna duck low, punch across. If you don't wanna duck, you can hit that punch right here instead. Otherwise, low punch, other side. Nice, moving into a step pause. So we're gonna stay tall. Sometimes we'll do an ice skate or hinge, but we're gonna stay tall and bring the leg right beside. I want full control before you step again. Okay, so a step, pause. Good. To make it more challenging, you can bring the knee up, right beside in your step. Control. So that's hard. Hard for me too. Engage the abs. Good, pause. Get your full control before you hit that step again. Let's go down on the ground for a dead bug. It's similar to what we did with the bird dog, only on your back this time. So knees at 90 degrees, opposite hand and leg extend and then alternate. And we reach and switch. If you can only do upper or lower, that's fine instead of both at the same time. Pick one that's easiest for you and work your way up. Try to push the small of your back into the ground. Keep it planted there. Very nice. Make your way to standing. Make sure you're not dizzy. If you are, just give yourself a few seconds. Back to your duck under cross body punch, so wide stance. Here, if you don't want to duck, otherwise get low here, punch. Okay, let's go into the step pause. Remember, we're gonna stay tall, but big step sideways here or here is a bit easier, whatever you'd like. I'm gonna bring mine up tall, get control before you hit that step again. Here. Did you get a tippy one? I know, it's hard. You want to gain control, use your legs, use your core, all of those good stabilizer muscles in your lumbar. Planting those toes hard into the ground. There we go. Finishing with the dead bug again on your back. Putting the small of your back, push it into the ground, opposite hand and leg. And we reach and switch. Very nice. All right, let's have a little water break here. You can pause the video if you need a longer rest. We're gonna come back with some cardio again, so moving into our traveling butt kick. Of course, you can stay still if you need. I will have my towel handy for next set, so just keep that there. Let's go into the traveling butt kick. So we're Forward for 4, back for 4, but again, you could stay still if you'd like. All right, shoulders back, engage the abs. You're here, 2, 3, 4. Now back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Going into our plank, you can modify this from your knees and you can modify it from your hands. Okay, right here, you could take it down to your elbows, which is what I'm gonna do, or from the toes and forearms. Here we go, and hold this plank right here. All right, pushing up through the shoulder blades, relaxing those hands, and just looking down right below you. Don't look at your toes. Okay, we're not gonna hold the breath either. Nice and relaxed here. At any time, if you need to drop to the knees for a reprieve, feel free, or you can take it from the knees the whole time. We've got about 7 seconds left, almost there. Then we're back up to standing. Okay, up you get. Let's go into our 3-point toe tap. So we're gonna tap, 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 and switch. Stationary knee is soft. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, switch. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and switch. So yeah, that stationary knee has got a slight bend in it. That helps me just maintain my balance. But we've got the perturbations or movement that's perturbing. And so we have to recruit those muscles and stay balanced and not fall to our death. Don't do it. It's good. Okay, shake it out. Get ready for the cardio again. I'm gonna face the front this time again. We'll do 4 to the front with the punches, 4 to the back, or stay in one spot. Keep your body moving here, folks. All right, kick the heart rate up. And 4, 3, 2, 1, back for 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want a little bit more cardio, dip lower, like a duck under.
You're leaving out the door and say I don't know when I'll be home. Like needles in my heart.
Okay, very nice. Let's go back to the plank. Mod this from the knees, from the hands, from the toes, whatever you'd like. Just to switch it up, I'll do a hand and toe plank this time. All right, push up through the shoulder blades and relax your body. If you're doing it from your hands, they should be underneath the shoulders, not way out front. And again, a nice neutral neck. You can make this more challenging by keeping your feet closer together, more like a tripod, right? Some people even stack the feet to make it more challenging. There's lots of ways to increase this over time. But since we're a beginner, we'll just keep everything on the ground. Okay, and come to standing. Roll those wrists out a bit. And let's go to the round the world touch. So knee is soft, 1, 2, 3. Then we'll switch legs. Here we go, and tap, 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 2, 3, and switch. Switch. Let's add 4 taps. 2, 3 diagonal. 3, 2, 1, 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3, diagonal. 3, 2, 1. Good. 4 again. Last 4 here. And 1, very good. Okay, let's go into our grapevine. So we're going to 1, 2, 3 behind, elbow to knee, 2, 3, elbow to knee right there. Then we're gonna grab that balance towel. 1, 2, 3, knee, 1, 2, 3, knee. Let's go. Okay, you can take a towel, fold it in half, quarters, whatever. We'll start with just like this. We're gonna stand on it. If you don't have a towel, you're just gonna stand on the floor and we'll hit that stork pose. Otherwise, you're here and I'll call half. Hands out here for balance. You'll feel the instability from the towel because you're not flush on the ground. So it's a bit of a challenge. Stay tall. If you have to put your foot down here, that's okay if it hurts your hip flexor. Switch feet and up. I always have more challenge on this side. Look at that. Always have. I gotta practice it more. Stay tall. Almost there. Let's go into our side plank. Okay. You can modify this from the knees, which is what we'll do today, right here. But you could also take it from the toes or right here. Okay, and hold. Good, I'll call half and we'll switch. Working the obliques here with our side plank. We won't hold it for too long. In 3, 2, and flip it. Other side, from the knees, pop it up and hold. Okay, excellent. From the top, let's go. Back to your grapevine. So it's a step behind, elbow to knee. Get ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. Okay, back to our towel. If you want to make it more challenging, you make the towel thicker. I'm gonna try it. Okay, I'll call half. Ooh, that might be really challenging. We'll see, you wanna be safe. And hold. That is so interesting. You just really feel the foot fighting for balance, don't you? Gotta look at my clock, it's hard. Switch sides and up. Even more challenging, of course, would have eyes closed, but I'm not gonna do that in this beginner workout. That's an advanced move for sure. Very nice. Okay, not too shabby. Let's finish with that side plank again. I'll call half and we'll switch. You can modify here as well. I'll do it like this time. Here we go. Good. You can make this more challenging by adding just a minor little pulse here. Little dip down and up, or hold it. 3, 2, and flip sides. Swing it around and up, hold. Okay, let's grab a quick water again. Was that everything? Balanced towel, grapevine, yes it was. Grab a quick drink, and I've got one more little circuit, 3 more exercises, so join me back, you don't wanna miss it. Okay, moving to our side squat reach for cardio. If you can't squat or don't want to, just a side step reach, okay, or a high knee reach is good as well. Here we go, low here. I'm gonna go up to tiptoes, that's it. Keep your chin and chest up. That tiptoes makes it a little bit of a balance move as well. Okay, into your heel drop for abs, core. Come up onto your elbows, knees are at 90 degrees. You're alternating that heel drop. You could lie flat on your back with your head on the ground too. All right, you're here and switch. Good. Now, some people like to do it right here on the ground. Either hands under their bottom or at their side to support lower back. So whatever feels best for you and your neck. If you want more of a challenge, of course, both at the same time would give you that. Let's stand up for our stability and balance. Okay, we're gonna do foot circles, one side circle right here. All right, I'll call halfway and then we'll switch shoulders back. Circle, good. Again, really causing some balance issues, right? Forcing you to recruit your abs. Keep that knee soft. 3, 2, and switch legs. Little circles here. This will be my hard side. If you feel really imbalanced, make sure you're standing by a wall or chair, something to grab onto for safety if you need. Shake that out. Okay, last circuit, last round, everyone. We're gonna go back into that squat tiptoe with a reach. So again, you can just step reach if you like. Otherwise, low tiptoe right there. Let's go. Down to the ground for your heel drop. However you'd like to do it. I'm gonna stay up on my elbows. You can lie flat on your back, knees at 90 degrees, alternate sides. Very good. Final exercise. Let's go back to those circles, feet circles, balancing on that one side. Spread the toes, lock them down, and circle here. I'm just gonna switch directions halfway through here, so watch for it. Switch directions. This side, totally fine. It's my other side that's tough. Switch legs. Switch directions. Almost there, folks. Stay with me. In 3, 2, 1, and done. And you've moved daily in your cardio, stability, core, balance workout. That was fun. Thanks for joining, and join for a stretch if you can. Nice work, folks. Okay, let's do a little stretch here. We're gonna start by just letting those legs come out a little wider than shoulder width and hinging at the hips. Soften your knees and just let your body hang down here, okay? Just kind of camp out. I'm drawing my elbows close toward the ground. Stretching through my lower back and hamstrings here. And come over to your left side and just hold that there. Very good. Deep breath in through the nose, slow exhale, and switch sides here. What did you think? Was that hard or easy for you? I do have an advanced balance stability workout. This was a beginner one, of course. Okay, you're gonna walk those feet closer together. We're gonna round up slowly. One vertebrae at a time, slow, 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 slow. And let's put our hands behind our back. Stretch through the chest, drop those shoulders low, and tilt your neck to one side. Yeah, the advanced one's pretty hardy. We're doing a lot of hops and stops, which can happen, switch your side here, when you're in movement patterns, right? So that's what we're trying to mimic. I'm in movement, I fall off a curb. Do I have what it takes to stop myself from falling and possibly getting an injury around through the back here? That's what we don't want. Okay, I saw on someone's Instagram today, it was an ER doctor, and this lady was sitting at a dinner in a restaurant. Okay, we're just gonna come close to a wall and you're gonna turn and try and twist to hold the wall here, just stretching through the torso. She's sitting in a restaurant, she turns to go get up and leave, and her husband both hear a snap, like a twig breaking. And she's in so much pain, switch sides. And so they rush her to the ER, and he's the doctor on scene, takes an x-ray of her leg where she's in so much pain. And just from getting up from her seated position, she snapped her femur. That's the largest bone in your body, and she snapped it in half like it was nothing, like it was like a twig. Isn't that crazy? Okay, let's come here, and we're gonna reach across and up, push the thumb toward the ceiling. She had, of course, severe osteoporosis, which hopefully not all of us have, but it just is so important, switch sides, because then I heard someone else saying, these are the things that can impact our quality of life as we age, like urinary incontinence, loneliness, but also having frailty and osteoarthritis, so you can't move, you can't be independent. Yeah, you just want to do everything you can, roll those shoulders back, everything you can to avoid that and to be strong going into your older age. Let's cross here. Take a deep breath in and hinge forward at the hips. So that's why I include things like this, folks, because I don't want you to fall. And if you do, I want, you to heal fast and be strong enough possibly to catch yourself. Switch sides. I know accidents happen. I broke my wrist doing an aerial cartwheel off of a deck, so it wasn't intentional. I know accidents happen, but the bone healed really quickly as well. And I don't have osteoporosis or osteopenia because I have spent my life trying to build muscle and do things like this. So point is, it's never too late. You can always improve or stave off the loss of bone mineral density, and that's important. Hey, if you want to listen to a podcast that talks all about bone mineral density, click or tap right there and have a listen, improve this area of your life, and you'll be stronger for it. All right, see you all in the next workout.